Check, check. Here you see me trying to set up a talking head because we're in the pitch black. Thank God you brought this. What's going on, everyone? My name's Dan Flinter and I'm a videographer and content creator from the southwest of England, and we are in Bristol today checking out the Bristol Light Festival, which I come here each year. I always step it up each time with the sort of equipment that I bring, and today we are checking out the Sirui 16mm T1.2. This is the Nightwalker. We're going to go around all the installations today, and I'm going to give you the top 4 reasons why I think you might want to pick this up. Let's go check it out. So when it comes to my Cine lenses, I'm the sort of person who likes to try and get the best bang for their buck. And if you haven't seen my previous review video on the Blazol Remus, that's around a £700 lens, and you're achieving an image which you could compare to something like the Atlases, which are like 20 grand. Now, I don't want to spend that much. And so when it came to this, new, they're about £300, but I bought this used at CEX in Trowbridge of all places, for £200. And so even if I wasn't a huge fan of the image, it was £200. And so I haven't spent tons of cash, but turns out the image out of this is insane, and I'm really happy that I own it. So the second thing that I want to talk about the Sirui Nightwalker is the character that it offers. Now, as I said before, I own an anamorphic, and that is offering a lot of character, but it's also offering a stretch factor. And so I wanted to get a lens which is more spherical, but I still wanted it to have a bit of character. And this lens offers that. Now, what I have found is that if you just buy some like £20 diopters off of Amazon, and you just screw it onto the front, if you buy some 20 quid diopters off of Amazon, even like a single stop, it's just adding a bit of depth of field. It just adds more of a depth of field to your image, and it's giving it a lot more character, and it's just a little cheap filter that you put on the front of your lens. And I think we should head on to the spot at the end because this is just getting too loud. So the third reason why I think you should get this lens is just how run and gun this setup is. When it comes to cinema lenses, there's so many choices out there, and they tend to be so big and so heavy. With the price and the aperture and the character that this 16mm is offering, I definitely think it's worth picking up and should be your next lens purchase. So I decided to talk about my final point in the studio because I tried to do it out in Bristol, but I didn't like how it looks and I didn't like what I was saying. So I thought I'd come here and talk about my 4th reason why you should pick up the Sirui Nightwalker. And I think it's the biggest point, and it's the aperture. Now, when it comes to lenses, having a 1.2 aperture tends to be quite expensive if you're talking about your Canons or your Sigmas or your Sonys. This one, you've got a T1.2 aperture, which makes it perfect for the shooting that I was doing in Bristol, because you can essentially shoot at night. Not essentially as much as maybe if you were shooting on the FX6, but it was just a real lifesaver, and I could capture so much more detail because I had so much more light coming into the camera. So I hope you enjoyed this video today on the Sirui Nightwalker 16mm, and I hope you liked the visuals that I was creating at the Bristol Light Festival. It's definitely worth checking out if you are interested in going in 2026. If you like the sort of content that I put out and want to see more, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. Ring that bell so you get notified every time I upload one of these new videos, and I will see you all in the next video. Cheers guys.